Yeah, I mean, look, it was obviously special night. Yeah, it was very emotional. You know, like especially seeing Roger's family there and his children and everything. Like, yeah, for me, that was. I mean, it was really nice, but very, very emotional as well. And yeah, you could see, like, yeah, what it meant to to Roger and Rafa. You know, I heard some of the words that Rafa said afterwards, and yeah, I found the few days in the build up to that day as well. Like, I found myself thinking a lot about you know, these last sort of 10, 15 years more than I probably have done before. When I was going through some of the injury problems, I didn't know if I was going to play. I was thinking about it a lot from my own perspective, but maybe looking at it more in a broader perspective, like thinking about what Roger's done for the game and what, you know, Rafa and Novak as well, and what this period has been like. You know, it has been special. And yeah, we're lucky to be here and be present for Friday night. Look, I'm really not thinking about that right now. I certainly won't and don't deserve to have a send-off like that. I mean, you know, Roger did deserve that night, and it was super special having all of those guys there, you know, watching on the side of the court, and having, you know, having them there made it really special. I mean, like, for me, I'm I'm not gonna have a farewell like match, I guess, like that. I mean, I probably would announce when I'm gonna play my last event and stuff, but when that is, I don't know. Like, I'm still playing competitive tennis and physically feeling good against top players. I just need to start really turning some of these, you know, tight losses and close matches into wins. So simple as that. Sorry, I got a bit distracted in the middle of the question, but the players care a lot about who wins. Like, I was really disappointed the other night. And yeah, like, we're in the locker room after the matches, you know, which finished late yesterday, and we're all discussing about like who should play and the matchups, and you know, who should play the doubles and which lineup we should go with tomorrow. Well, not now today. And from a player's perspective, like, yeah, this event is special and it is unique, and you cannot be on the tennis court with all of these guys, top players that, you know, we all have huge, you know, respect for, and the captains on the side of the court, Rod Laver in the stands, and not care like about the results. So, you know, I believe this competition has a lot of potential for, you know, for the future, and you know, I'm sure Roger is going to stay involved in the event in some capacity, and maybe one day, you know, captain the you know, the team, and things like that. And for all tennis players, that is special to be a part of. And I like the format as well. You know, it keeps all of the matches interesting going into the last day. You know, both teams have an opportunity to win. Yeah, like Matteo said, I'm sure if he was to coach one day, which he certainly, I mean, he obviously doesn't need to. He pick, you know, players that I'd imagine he'd be motivated to be coaching in the big matches and helping there. Obviously, with his experience, the one thing that is, I think, difficult when you are as talented and have as many options as him is to remember that not everybody can do the things that he did, and sometimes, like, I don't know, like, he might see a shot and be like, oh, you know, maybe, you know, he should have played that one, but it's, you know, he just he had the ability to play everything, and he had so many options at his disposal, that, you know, that's I think the challenging thing also as a coach sometimes, especially someone in his position. But yeah, look, he's great on the side. He watches a lot of tennis. He loves the game, and I think for ex-players that go into coaching, I think that's really important to sort of stay current and know a lot of the players and study the matches and stuff to understand the players' strengths and weaknesses. So, but yeah, I don't know if that's something that he will go into, but I hope he remains, part of tennis. He said he would. And like I said, I'm sure he'll be here. Maybe he does a little bit of TV here and there. I know how much he loves Wimbledon. So yeah, great for tennis if he can stay around a little bit.